How to live a purposeful life.
Always.
Living a purposeful life is
Ano ang failure sa'yo?
Ang Miss Universe yung mga tanong na
Failure sa akin.
failure is
Ikaw, ano ang failure sa isang RDR? Tanong ka ng tanong sa akin. Bakit mo? Ang hirap nga nung tanong. Mahirap ka. Kaya ka nag-experience, mahirap ka. Ganun ka. Oo. Di, pero sasagutin natin yan. Okay. Alright, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening mga boss. Probably unang tanongin natin si Coach Ras. Ano ang success para sa iyo? Simple lang, huwag maging mabigat kung nasaan ka. Higit sa lahat, nag-grow ka araw-araw to create an impact. But more than that, be someone who has an influence that will create a better place while you're still here. Thank you so much. Palakpakan mo natin. How about same question, Boss RTD?
Success is freedom to do what you want to do at any given time. And that success is not defined with how many zeros you have in the bank, but how much happiness that you're accumulated within yourself and the capability of sharing it to the people around you. Pinaka-greatest form of success is leaving a legacy. And that is what I'm pushing forward. My legacy is my currency.
Alright, palakpakan natin, Boss RTD. Ayan. How about you, Ma'am Ems?
for me, success is more of being fulfilled in your life and knowing that you're living your purpose and just doing what you love and that you're happy about it and helping out other people. So that's success for me.
Boss Mix.
Well, alam natin lahat na meron tayong kahinaan. Alam natin na pinanganak tayo with different draws in our cards. Para sa akin, ang success, despite getting a bad hand in life, you make do with it. You get better and better each time. Ang success is mailabas mo yung tunay mong galing kahit mahina ka, kahit may pagkukulang ka. At kung mailabas mo yun, makita ng iba at mabuhayan sila ng pangarap dahil nakita na despite the weakness, you still able to do it.
Coach Chiki.
Alam mo, ang Miss Universe yung mga tanong na hindi, yung tagumpay talaga, very subjective yan.
Yes.
Diba? Ang tagumpay sa iba, pera, oras na pamilya. May mapatunayan sa buhay. Kung tayo dito, huwag tayo mabulag at ipamuhay ang buhay ng ibang tao. Kung para sa iyo ang tagumpay, yun na nga, makapag-provide lang sa pamilya mo na simple lang buhay kahit wala ka malaking bahay kasi yung pamilya, tagumpay. Alam mo problema, RPR, sa lahat ng mga coaches. Pagpilit natin hanapin ang mga bagay na wala sa ating buhay. Napakalungkot ang buhay. Pero kung bibilangin mo lang araw-araw kung anong biyaya sa atin ng Diyos at marunong ka magpasalamat, ikaw ay matagumpay.
Grabe. Palakpakan natin, Boss Chiki. Pangalawang tanong, ano ang failure sa'yo? Failure sa akin, feedback na hindi mo pa natutunan yung dapat mong matutunan para umasenso ka sa buhay. So which means if you're not yet where you are to be, where you are right now, don't look at this as a failure because failure is just an event. You'll only become failure if you give up. So no one really fails, people just give up easy. Thank you so much. Palakpakan natin si Coach Ras. Boss RTD.
When you die, sa lapida, may nakasulat dyan. The day that you were born and the day that you die, the most important is the dash. What did you do on that dash? There are a lot of people, I think failure is when you live because you just want to survive. Everybody dies, but not everybody actually lives. Because most people are just living because they just want to exist. And I think if you're living a life just to barely exist, that in itself is failure. Kasi sabi nga nila, di ba, you only live once. But I disagree. You die once, but you live every single day. But most people don't choose to live because something is stopping them from actually living. The worries, the pain, the baggages, revenge that they wanna live up to. The thing that they want to achieve before becoming happy. Pag naabot ko to, pag na-prove ko sa kanya, masaya na siya. Masaya na ako. And failure is living that dash. If it was not worth it, okay lang magkamali, okay lang. But in your deathbed, if you can actually say that I've lived a full life, that is not a failure.
Palakpakan natin, grabe. Coach Ems?
Failure is part of a journey. Sa buhay natin, talagang mangyayari yung failure na yun. Pero ang importante kasi yung after the fact ng failure na yun. Anong ginawa mo after? Nag-strive ka ba? Bumangon ka ba? Or nag-stay ka na lang dun at tumambay ka na lang dun? So, it's the journey itself. And makikita mo, pag you look back, na ang dami mo naman palang failures, pero ang layo na rin ang narating mo. It's okay to fail as long as there is progress in your life and happy ka do sa progress na yon, and you make sure na you strive harder to live a purposeful life.
Thank you. Grabe, palakpakan natin si Boss Emerald. Ayan. Boss Mix?
Naalala ko nun sa military academy, yung commander namin binuhat yung isang kadete. Squinelyuhan, susuko ka na! Ginaganon siya. Madaling sabi si cadet, sumuko. It was painful. Perhaps pag may challenge kayo sa buhay, masakit. But remember that pain is temporary. But quitting, that's forever. And let me phrase to you something that let me survive the toughest challenge sa military academy. Reciting this poem, is it okay if I share it with you? Kasi baka pag dumaan ka sa pagsubok, ito yung magtawid sa'yo. Sabi doon, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when your funds are low and your debt is high, when you want to smile but you have to sigh, when life is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, and every one of us sometimes learns that often the struggler turns about face. When he might have won had he stuck it out. Do not give up when the pace seems low, for you may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint in the clouds of doubt, and you can never tell how close you are. It may be near, but it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you are hardest hit. It's when things get worse that you must not quit.
Naintindihan nyo? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Boss Chicky?
Parang gusto ko nang in-memorize yung The Tree. Alam mo yung The Tree na poem? Grabe, doon ako bumagsak. Hindi talaga, hindi ko, ang galing nito talaga. Oh. Seriously, let's be realistic. Magpakatotoo tayo. We all want to avoid failure. Because failure is pain. Pero failure is not the person. It's a one-day event. Hindi pagkatao mo ang nag-fail. Nag-fail ka lang sa ginagawa mo, sa negosyo mo. At saka please lang naman sana, kung mahirap ang sitwasyon mo ngayon, wala kang pera, huwag mong sabihin, mahirap ako. Mahirap lang ang sitwasyon mo, pero hindi yung pagkatao mo.
Download the app now.
Talungin niyo ako bakit? Kasi pag nagkapera ka, hindi ka na mahirap eh.
Are you guys learning? Pangatlong tanong. Ikaw, RDR, what is failure? Tanong ka ng tanong sa amin? Talaga!
Ikaw, ano ang failure sa isang RDR?
Ang failure para sa akin, it is success. Parehas po yan. Bakit? Hindi mo maiintindihan ang success kung hindi mo naranasan yung failure. That's it. Alright. Okay.
Ano, Darbs? Ano?
Thank you, Miss Manila, for that wonderful answer.
Alright, pangatlong tanong. Kung mahal tayo ng Diyos, bakit mas marami ang naghihirap sa mundo?
Gandang tanong.
Uy, grabe no? Lalim.
Ito ang aking personal na sagot, no? Number one, hindi naman yung pagmamahal ng Diyos yung nagbago. Yung pagkakakilala natin sa Diyos, yung naiba. Kasi para rin yung kung mapagmahal ng Diyos, bakit ang daming religion nag-aaway? Nagbago bang pagmamahal ng Diyos? Hindi. Pero yung pagkakakilala natin sa Kanya, nagbago. Maraming naghihirap kasi ang pananaw nila na natutunan lang din nila sa magulang nila, na natutunan lang din nila sa magulang ng magulang, na natutunan lang din nila sanga-sanga na yan, no? Is, anak, ito lang tayo. Anak, ito lang yung pangarap natin na naging cycle. Kasi yun yung naitanim. Baby, kaya ako mahirap kasi ito daw yung will ni Lord. Pag ginamit mo na si Lord, sino bang kukontra sa'yo? Pangalawa, ang mahal daw ni Lord yung mahirap po. Pag ginamit mo na yung pagmamahal ni Lord sa kahirapan, paano ka pa kukontrahin yan? Wala na. So, hindi ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon ang nagbago. Bakit? Yung mga taong meron bang mga mahirap na yumaman? Ano ang difference? Nagtiwala. Merong mga nagtiwala, merong mga nag-hard work, pero hindi nagtiwala. Anong ending? Hindi pa rin naging successful or hindi pa rin yumaman. Sabi nga, no, if grace is an ocean, lahat tayo malulunod. Pero bakit maraming naghihirap? Kasi maraming gamit baso lang para sumandok. Tapos, pag inom, sasabihin, kawawa naman ako. Sabi ni Lord, bakit ka ba nagre-reklamo? Ayan yung ocean, ba't di ka sumagap ng sumagap? Magagalit ba siya kapag sumagap? Hindi. Bakit? Kasi nag-uumapaw. Hindi naman nawala yung pera eh. Nalipat lang sa mga tunay na naniniwala.
Wow. Thank you so much, Coach Mix Flores, Coach Ras.
Siguro I'd like to take a look at this on two kinds of hirap. May isa hirap sa pera, isa hirap sa buhay. Okay, yung hirap sa pera, ako kasi lumaki ako yung hardcore na blessed are the poor for they shall inherit the kingdom of God. Can you imagine pag nagsisipa kami, meron ka maayos yung pamilya ko, pero pag nagsisipa kami, hindi ka pwedeng pumorma ng masagana kasi nga, we took the blessed are the poor for they shall inherit the kingdom of God literally. Can you imagine the shame, guilt that I associate myself with money? The last money block na na-release ko sa buhay ko, nung hindi pa ako nag-earn ng 7-8 figures, isa lang po. What would my Christian friends say about me if I am very, very rich? And that was what I released. And the moment I released that, the 7-8 figures income was just flowing in my life. So that's one. The second here is yung hindi lang hirap sa pera, pero hirap sa buhay, which means health, relationship. It's simply because, again, ego. We all live in ego. And ego stands for edging God out, which means if anything is going on for your life na mali, kini-question mo siya rather than, Lord, what are you teaching me? How can I expand myself more? How can I be a blessing to the world? And in fact, the biggest trouble of humanity right now is really taking a look at on heaviness in the heart, simply because we forget the last 7 words when he was crucified. Father, forgive them for they do not know what they're doing. So kung hirap ka sa buhay mo, not financially, but in other aspects, simply because maybe you carry a lot of shame and guilt of what happened in the past that you might want to consider to release right away. Because my God is a God of abundance, and the reason why abundance is not coming into my life because I don't know how to forgive.
Thank you so much. Was
Bakit may naghihirap? Siguro I would like to put it in a manner where lahat ng individuals is either just made of potatoes or made of eggs. And yung hirap is boiling water. Pag nilagay mo daw yung patatas sa boiling water, it's gonna be mushy after. But a hard-boiled egg, when you put it in the water, it's gonna be hard. So basically, yung hirap is just a design to see what you're made of. Are you made of potato?